What's going on, guys? So today's video, the concept of this video has been going around the community a little bit. It hasn't gotten a lot of attention. It hasn't really been getting all that much play or hype. And that video idea is pretty much one fragrance per season. Well, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to be doing one fragrance per season, but for one house. Stay tuned and watch. So I'm putting a little bit of a twist on this very video, and we're going to be diving into the brand that I am pretty much known for. Everybody associates me with this brand. So when they think of Chad, they think of bitch, white trash, snitch, gossip queen, drama queen, bitter, chip on the shoulder, beautiful, bald-headed bastard, but also Ferrari. So there's 10 things. But probably the main thing is Ferrari. That's the brand that I really pumped the most. So let's just get this started. So when it comes to the wintertime, we're going to be going with Ferrari Leather Essence. Cloves, leather, cinnamon, vanilla, tonka bean, woods, and so much more. For a fragrance with the name Leather Essence in it, you don't really per se get a lot of leather. There is some leather to this one, but it's more of a suede leather that is very much overshadowed by the cloves and the spices of like cinnamon and so on. Like, I think that there's more spices than just cinnamon. There might be some nutmeg to this one as well, but the cloves is pretty much the star player to this one here. You do get a little bit vanilla, lots of cloves, a little bit of suede with some woods as well. But this is a very masculine scent, and when I'm thinking masculine, I'm thinking like Ryan Reynolds. So Ryan Reynolds he's a pretty boy, but he's a very masculine dude, especially when he puts on those tights for Deadpool, you know. This scent here is deadly like Deadpool, because if you do over apply, this can be quite overpowering. It is an alpha male scent, but it's a gentleman's scent as well. You could dress this one down to dressing it up. It's quite versatile, so every fragrance in this list is versatile. So you could dress it down to dressing it up. But this one here, the less sprays, the better. But if you want something signature scent worthy, that's very affordable and very masculine, this one here is definitely your go-to. And when it comes to Ferrari, this is probably my favorite from the brand. Yeah, I'm saying it. Springtime, let's go with something unisex. Ferrari Noble Fig. Clary Sage, Fig Leaf, Mandarin, Iris, Musk, and there's probably 2 or 3 other notes in this one here. So you most certainly get that Mandarin, but the star player is that Fig Leaf. There is some Iris as well, so you do get a powdery touch to this fragrance, and I could have sworn that there was some vetiver. I might be wrong. This is a unisex fragrance. It smells incredibly authentic. It's very juicy. It's green. It has that uplifting quality from the Mandarin, but also from the Fig. So if you want something that's very gentlemanly, ladies, you could pull this one off. So if it's something very gentlemanly, I don't really associate things like this. You know, if it's ultra masculine, for me it's not gentlemanly for the most part, but it does have some gentleman qualities. This fragrance here really does. But this is a fragrance that both men and women could pull off. And when I'm thinking men, I'm not thinking of the douche bro type of guy. I have that type of behavior. I am quite aware of that. But when I wear this one, I'm a lot more grown up and a lot more tamer. You know, I have that very brash personality. I have a mouth on me. You know, I'm a jokester. I'm a man child. As I said, I'm a bit of a douche bro, a bit of a frat boy. But when I do wear this, I'm certainly on my A game. I'm definitely a lot more grown up. You could dress it down to dressing it up. So if you like fig-based scents that smell very natural and very authentic, this is a great go-to. And when it comes to summertime, well, this one here, this is what the fragrance that pretty much everybody associates me with. And I'm the one that put it on the map at first, never really got any hype until Frag Boy Stewie, Sai, I wish that you would come back, but I can understand if you choose not to. And Al, Mr. Street Sense themselves, did their very videos, and that is Bright Neroli. Orange Blossom, Neroli, Bitter Orange. You also get Citron, Vetiver, and Vetiver to this one here. Vetiver and Rosemary is what I meant to say. This here is super uplifting. It's bright, it's zesty from that citron, but you also get a lot of that neroli. So the neroli itself is a creamy, citrusy type of neroli, and you do get the bitterness from the bitter orange or the bitter citruses. There is a slight green undertone, not a lot, from that rosemary, and you do get the vetiver towards the base. I would say that the vetiver is kind of like the backbone, because this really does not, for a fresh scent, this does last pretty decent, 5 to 6 hours. Some people, like Red Alessin, said it lasts only like an hour on them, so that's really unfortunate. But if that vetiver note wasn't in it, this one really would not last all that long. But this is great for dressing down to dressing it up. It has more of a daytime vibe, not so much nighttime. I have said this countless times that this does come across as a poor man's version of Tom Ford Neroli Portofino minus the price tag, with better longevity. So if you want something that's somewhat similar to Tom Ford Neroli Portofino, this is one for you. This one just does better performance and is a hell of a lot cheaper. And for autumn, let's finish it off with a fragrance that does not get a lot of mention. When I first smelled this one, did not like it, but now I truly do. Vetiver Essence. Cardamom, coffee, pink pepper, patchouli, vetiver, and iris. This is pretty much vetiver, coffee, patchouli, and spices. This is a very masculine scent. Forgot to mention, this is unisex. This one is not. This is quite masculine, not as masculine as the leather essence, but this is, I would say, more gentlemanly than the leather essence. You could dress this one for the fall, winter, and spring, but I think that this would shine great in the fall time. You could dress it down to dressing it up, daytime, nighttime, very versatile, gourmand, spiciness, earthiness. Oh. Again, when I first smelled this one, I really did not care for it. I had to give it a good couple wearings, and I really truly fell in love with this one. This is one of the better ones. So if you want a darker scent, if you don't want this one here, and you want a darker scent from Ferrari, this is a great one, and it's more easily available than, let's say, Ferrari Essence Oud, which is discontinued. Same with the Silver Essence, which is a great scent. But this one here is definitely very easily available, along with this one, minus Oud and Silver Essence. I don't know why they discontinued that one, but this one here, dressing it down to dressing it up. Very formal, great for the office. It has that mature vibe, if you will, so I don't really see like a younger person really truly appreciating it, this one. So I'm thinking like 30, 35, someone in that age range would really appreciate this one a lot more. If you're a younger man who really likes this one, you're probably a lot more sophisticated and a lot more mature than myself, and I'm 43, so. But Vetiver Essence is perfect for the fall. So guys, that is 4 fragrances, 1 per season, but for 1 brand. So any reviews that I've done on these, which is all 4, because again, I am the Ferrari guy without a paycheck, never been contacted by a Ferrari, never been given a card, never even a paycheck. God damn, man. That's quite okay. I really did not do anything for that company. So I am not an influencer by any means. Whatever I sent them to their way, I'm sure it went unnoticed, because that's a brand that makes multi-billions of dollars a year. But if you were to ask me what's my favorite, I would probably have to go with this one, then the Bright Neroli. This is 3rd place, then the Fig. So guys, that is 4 fragrances, 1 per season, but for 1 brand. I'm gonna try and do this for the other brands out there. Let's see if I can get this a little bit of a series, and if anybody's interested, hey, I would love to know your take. Let's maybe get this ball going and see if any of the other creators out there can do something like this. Instead of 1 fragrance per season and it's like mixed up, let's try and see if we can do for per 1 brand. So guys, that's it. I thank you for your time. Take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.